Hi, it's Eric from Function 101. I'm here to lead you guys through a work from home exercise series. I'm targeting a lot of different muscles that can be short and tight, a lot of joints that can be stiff and achy. So it'll be a combination of mobility and also some strengthening today. So there's a few props or things that you need before we get started. One is a exercise band, it's called a mini band. So a lot of these are becoming popular. If you have TheraBand, you can just tie it together, double knot it, and that will work as well. The next prop would be just a red a super band loop. You could also use just regular TheraBand tubing for this. The last couple of things, I'm going to use some yoga blocks, but you could use tissue box, you could use your running shoes, just two props that would be similar to that. I'm going to use a small weight, and lastly is just a desk chair or your couch or ottoman, something like that, that you'll use for a prop as well. So I'll give you a second to just gather those things, and we're going to go through this class together in the sets and reps that I would typically prescribe a client or a patient. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do, we're gonna use a mini band, and we're gonna do a Deadbug variation. So the mini band is just gonna be around your feet, just like this. And we're gonna set ourselves up in this position. And what you need to think about is keeping your chin tucked down, your rib cage tucked down. Your hands are gonna be in the sides of your stomach. And then what you're gonna do is extend your leg down and back. So we're gonna do 10 of these together. That was 1. And try to extend your leg all the way out and keeping this hip close, like knee to chest. Don't let it fall down a bit. Try to engage it all the way up. That's 2. And we'll work our way up to 10. So you should be feeling kind of lower abdomen activation here, as well as the front of the neck to offset some of the screen time that we're doing. So keep moving. Good. This is 7 and 8. I'm doing a bit of talking, but I want you guys really expanding your stomachs and breathing. That's 9 and 10. Good. The next move we're gonna do is just slide that mini band up to around the knee, and then you're gonna bring your heels pretty close towards your butt, and we're gonna do a banded glute bridge. So you can push down through your hands, that's totally fine. You're gonna raise your hips to the sky, hold for 2, and down. Another variation you can do is just raise your toes so that your heels are contact with the ground. This just helps us engage our posterior chain a little bit more, hamstrings and glutes. So if we're doing a lot of sitting, common complaint that we'll hear in the clinic, be like tightness in your hips. So this is a good way to just engage the hips. Good. And express hip extension, because a lot of the day when we're sitting, we're expressing hip flexion. So just kind of giving the body movement that it doesn't get when you're at your desk working from home. Good. So I tend to lose count a little bit. I think that we're on 7. It might be closer to 10 though. Let's do 1 more. Good. And down. Nice. Back to the first set. We're going to do a super set here. So back into the Deadbug. This is a Psoas march. Good. It's nice that you guys are spending a few minutes with me. Maybe it's in the middle of your workday. Your body will thank you. Good. Nice. With this one, really try to keep your heel as far as you can down, or your leg as far as you can down, and don't lose that opposite knee position. Good. We're gonna do 2 more. Nearly there. 1 more per side. And we'll switch. Nice. Just raise that band up a bit, and we're back into our 10 glute bridges. Good, and down. Good. Again, using that same cue if you'd like, where your heels are elevated a bit. Spreading your knees wide, trying to put tension into your band. Halfway there. Three more. And last one. Good. Okay, I'll give you guys a second to hop out of your band now. And what I'll use now are 2 yoga blocks. This is where you can use your running shoes if you don't have yoga blocks. But the idea here is we're gonna do shoulder swimmers, and we're gonna just try to raise our shoulders over those objects that you have at your house. So, we'll set up for this one, we'll be face down. Your arms will be just a little bit over your head, and we'll raise up, over, and down. Sorry for my heavy breathing. This one's hard. And this just really helps for that upper back position as we can get a little slouchy at our desk. Do 2 more. So 2 more from here. Nice. Next up, we'll grab a TheraBand or a super band, and we're gonna do an oldie but goodie, cat-cow with just a little extra feedback for our low back. We often see people have low back pain from just not building up that sitting tolerance, as it's a lot to sit for the majority of the day. So just trying to get some movement into your spine here. So we'll let the band win, pulling us down into extension. Then from here, the only thing I'm gonna move is actually my low back at the beginning. Then I'll move my mid back, pushing through my hands, and then lastly, my neck. And it'll come out of it. So we'll do 5 of these. So let the band win, pull you down a bit, move through your lumbar spine, thoracic spine, and then the cervical spine of the neck. That's 2. Keep moving. Two more. And last one. Nice. And then we'll go back to our shoulder swimmers, which I like for folks that have shoulder pain, but as sometimes we fall into that retracted position from working. This is a good way to just work on all of your scapular retractors and rotator cuff muscles. So back into set 2. So arms overhead. I should also mention, to make this more challenging, you'd start with your hands closer up. To make it a little easier, or regress it a bit, you just bring your arms down slightly to make it easier, because some people get quite trappy with this. So the way to make it easier, just bring your arms down a bit. And then from here, you'll raise up. Spin your thumbs down, it's right about 90 degrees. And back, and really pull those blades back. And raise up, try to expand your shoulder range of motion. Clear those objects. And again. This is 2, we're gonna do 5. Good. So hopefully feeling a bit warm by now. Getting some blood flow around, working on some of your important muscle groups today. Let's do one more. Nice. And back to the cat-cow next. There we go. And we'll go for 5 of these. So similar to first time. And back. This time I want you thinking at the top to squeeze your chin to your chest quite a bit. Pretend like you're squeezing a ping pong ball between your chin and your chest. And 2 more. Good. Push up, use your arms, push, push, push. I find this band helps us think of this cat-cow as more of an active move, because sometimes I think that people don't activate hard enough with this one. We just kind of go through the motions, but the band can offer some more intent. Last one. Good. Okay, I'm gonna tuck these guys away. And the next exercise we're gonna do is a yoga push-up. So I'll give you a couple variations. I'll start with a yoga push-up option from the knee. So you'd be in this position here, lower your body down slow, up quick, tuck your toes, and down dog. And then the full yoga push-up option, lower your body down slow, up quick. There we go. So I'll just kind of mix and match these two, and we'll do 5 of these. So this is 3, all the way up. Really get into that tall down dog pike position. Good. And we'll do 4. Good, really push through the hands, get long through the lats and hammies. And last one. Nice. Okay, and then next exercise, support your knee. We're gonna do a hip flexor stretch to start. So we're gonna squeeze your glute, tuck your core, lunge your torso just a little forward. And while you're locked in that position, kind of keeping your rib cage tucked down, let's just work on that shoulder range of motion, going overhead. It's half of the circle, and then going back, and then let go. Just relax, that's 1 rep. We're gonna do 3 of these per side. Squeeze your glute, tuck your core and move through your shoulder while keeping your pelvis stable. Nice, that's 2. Last one. Good, and back. Nice, and then we'll switch legs. So same idea, now you're squeezing through the opposite hip. So I start on my right, now I'm squeezing my left. And tucking my rib cage, leaning my torso forward a little bit, and then going through some shoulder mobility. Just trying to do a bit of combo work. Good, and then let go. I often find we can only hold that contraction for 5 or 10 seconds to really create tension and torque through the front of the hip. So same idea there, staying locked through your core, and then just working on your shoulder range of motion. So a bit of a disclaimer with all of these really, if you feel pain with any of these, maybe have like a trusted clinician check you out, because none of these things should be painful or sharp or anything like that. This is 2. Good, 1 more. So we'll squeeze and set, and then we'll just, express that shoulder range of motion, keeping core and glutes tucked. Feel a big stretch on your front hip. Nice. And then we'll go superset, same kind of way that we've been doing all of these. We'll go back to the yoga push-up. So I'm gonna do 5 full yoga push-ups here. So down slow, up quick, and we'll keep going. And 2 more, guys. Whew. Is it just me, or is anyone else sweating here? It's hot. And back to the hip flexors. So set, squeeze, and just work on that shoulder range at the same time. It's 1, we'll do 3. 2, and 3. Nice. So that was a little quicker. Still use all the same coaching cues as last set. So squeeze your hip, glute, and keep moving. Okay, that's 2. A bit of a break. Squeeze. Nice, last one. Cool. And then we have just 2 more exercises to finish up this movement class or series. We're gonna use a desk chair now. And what we'll use is, I would say, like, if it's a harder chair, just using a towel is a pretty good idea, just so it's a bit softer on your elbows. And we'll get into like an active prayer stretch here. So yeah, elbows are supported up on the bench. From here, you fall down into some extension of your mid-back or thoracic spine. And then to make it active, you're gonna push your elbows down into the chair, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then let that contraction off and just sink deeper into that stretch through your lats. Like, I'm feeling it a lot here. Good. And then again, engage, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just, fall deeper having the stretch become a bit more intense. To your tolerance as well, no pain here. And then we'll do one more. We'll push. 3, 2, 1, and then we'll let go. Lovely. And then the last exercise that we'll do, I'm just using a small weight here. So if you have one of those, that's great. Or even like a textbook or like an odd object in your house, dishwasher detergent, or sorry, laundry detergent, I should say. Something like that. And we're gonna do counterweight squats. So from here and back. Let's do 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, so driving your knees wide. 7, 8, 2 left. 9 and 10. Good. Nice. So we'll go back to the prayer stretch, and then we'll end on the last set of squats. So we'll aim for 3 of these. So we'll kind of get set up, taking your knees back a little bit. We'll make the stretch a little bit more intense, and then you're going to push down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fall a little bit deeper, and then engage again. Push. 3, 2, 1. Let go. And last one. Push. 3, 2, 1. And let go. Nice. Okay. So, almost done your little movement or workout series for today with me. We'll finish up on 10 squats now. So similar idea, squeezing the ground, active feet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway there. And 2 more on your own time. And nice, nice. Cool. So that wraps up your work from home movement series. Give it a go. Have fun with it. Hopefully that was a good break in your day. Get back to a busy and productive afternoon. You can find us at Function 101 Lock on Instagram. You can also email us at the clinic at info@function101.ca if you have any questions for us. All right, have a good one.